My remarks today really reflect upon Lila's presence in her second home, the York County History Center. When new visitors come to this place, particularly to go to the library and archives, sometimes they might feel a bit daunted by the genealogical work that they need to do, or the research they might feel overwhelmed about, or alternatively, they might be very, very excited. Regardless, once they went through the maroon doors of the library and archives, there would be a smiling Lila Fourhman-Shaull greeting them. And she could not wait to help you. She could not either personally or connect you to one of her capable friends or volunteers.
Lila held a special place in my heart. For me, Lila was a once-in-a-lifetime friend. God doesn't make many of them, but if you have one, you're truly blessed. No judgment, not telling you what you should do, but I would definitely seek her advice, which was always spot on. Lila could always find a way to surprise you. I remember her confession to me that she actually did cook. Once a year, on New Year's, pork and sauerkraut in the crock pot for Mom and Dad. So you see, Lila did really cook.
The loss of a library, however caused, can erase forever many centuries of information and resources. Sadly, that is what I feel we have suffered with the passing of Lila, the loss of a vast library of knowledge. Lila was not just the steward of the library and archives in this building, she was in her own right an entire library of information, resources, and connections about York County.
Psalm 121 is indeed a psalm for travelers, for it voices a trust for all of us as pilgrims in this life, as it sings of the trust we place in God in all our going out and our coming in from the beginning of life to its very end. On this journey, every departure and arrival will be under God's care. There is no place, there are no circumstances which will be able to separate us from God's loving care. That's the trust to which Lila held. That's the trust of which Psalm 121 speaks this day.
How sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me.
I truly feel that I've lost the other half of my brain. The information Lila discovered with her outstanding research and that she was so eager to share will live on forever. I am sure that Lila would want us, most of all, to carry on delving into our rich history, building on foundations she created, and making sure that we continue spreading and sharing that heritage, just as she would have. We can only strive to carry out her legacy.
My fears
Anything I asked Lila to do, or asked Lila for help with, she would do. And I think many times she committed the History Center without actually checking with Joan first. And I said, "Are you sure Joan's going?" "Oh yeah, Joan will be fine with whatever I agree to."
Lila was my dear friend and sister. She was one of the most selfless, conscientious, here I go, and humble people that I've ever known. As Jonathan said, I remember coming to the library with her in the early 80s, before she was even a volunteer here. We paged through cemetery records, which were typed on index cards back then, trying to verify family stories of our great-grandfather. All we had to go on from our dad was the partial name Henry P.M. We were so excited when we found him, Henry Peter Muhlenberg Foreman. I think we screamed. We didn't realize then that Lila would make a career out of helping others find their families too.